Last time on Mims and Maim.
This is when I actually started getting angry. Like, this is where the age of me now really started to get because I remember being a kid and I remember thinking this was really cool, right? And this is the moment in the movie where my brain is like, oh my gosh, like I really am a different human, like 30 plus years later that I could want to strangle him after watching him do this.
And now, the conclusion.
Oh, one more thing. This is so important. Whenever we're not alone or I'm on the phone and I ask you something, it doesn't matter what it is. I'm right on top of that, Rose. I'm right on top of that, Rose.
We just been bullshitting, girl.
We just been bullshitting.
Bullshitting.
Oh, Lord. Girl, we gonna make it through this?
I think we're gonna make it through.
I think we're gonna make it through. Well, we're in Sue's bedroom.
Come on,
She's
Sue.
looking at some seashells that Sally sold by the seashore.
Come on, Sally.
There's a song that's "This Ain't No Perfect World" playing in the background, girl.
Yes.
And she does a midnight stalking of Brian at work. Like we ain't ever done that.
I ain't saying nothing.
Girl, I used to drive by a bunch of people's houses.
Did you?
Trying to catch a little glimpse of half-naked men's when I was in high school, of course.
Wait, what?
What?
How did you, they just have windows open or something?
No. Them outside in the summer.
Oh. I was like, girl, what are you saying right now?
Girl, what? I'm a little crazy.
What they would were they shirtless, washing cars and stuff like that?
They never were, but I was always hoping they would
Oh,
My hit rate was 0.
Wow. That got me. You got me, girl. You got me, girl. You got me. Wow.
Well, we're back at home. It's the next morning. And Kenny's cooking Belgian waffles, girl. And
What has gotten into him?
So Sue's wandering around doing stuff. Zach steals some money.
That boy's got some problems.
Then they're all being brats about chores. And Walter gets up and steals some money.
This all feels very particular.
Melissa has a Little League game. And Sue can't make it. And Melissa's upset because she won't have anybody there to help her.
Oh, no.
Well,
too bad she's trying to work so you all don't starve to death.
I know, right, girl? I feel like you and I would have been different children. Well, first of all, we would have been happy with just a Pop-Tart.
Thank you. Pop-Tart and television. I would have been fine.
Yeah,
that's it. I'd be like, great. The TV's working and I got Tino's party pizza. I'm good.
TV 46 movie.
Right?
Girl.
All this mess. Who did the Little League in the summertime?
Were you a Regis Kathy Lee girl?
Girl, I was whoever the channel could get. That's what I didn't care.
Girl, I was a Regis Kathy Lee girl. Like channel 9.
I remember, honey.
Girl, I loved it. You were still asleep. What am I talking about? Summertime, you were still asleep at 9 a.m.
I would. What's that time? Oh, that's true. I would be.
Yeah.
I get about 10:30.
Just time for your stories.
Just time for the stories and game shows, honey.
Yeah,
that's all I needed.
You'd catch the end of The Price is Right. Then you would watch the news at noon.
Yep.
Then it was time for your stories. Then Oprah. Then the 6 o'clock news.
I didn't actually watch Oprah. I didn't watch Oprah.
Oh, sorry, Ricky Lake. Church.
Yeah, the church. So I could pray for everything I saw on Ricky Lake.
I know. Yolanda and Ricky Lake. Those were your two.
Oh, Yolanda.
I remember, girl.
Girl.
I know who you are. I know who I'm talking to right now.
Oh, I love that show.
Well, so she's on her way to GAW and she sees some teens in a car and she's very pissed off. Sue's very pissed off at it.
Going to the beach.
Going to the beach.
Having such a good time.
Well, she gets to work and there's some flowers from Gus with symphony tickets in it.
Gross.
Rose comes in and she's excited about the uniforms because the buyers all said yes. And Rose like, oh, Gus gave you these roses. She's like, yes, finally. Have you ever had a 48-hour orgasm?
I'm like, girl, you'd have faked that, have that orgasm. You know that.
Girl.
He didn't give you all that orgasm.
Girl.
You know he didn't do that in 48 hours.
48 hours is too. Girl, look, I'm at a loss if it takes more than 10 minutes. It's hard.
I'm trying to figure out in the 48 hours, like, when did you pee? When did you poop?
I'm trying to think of all the times that I've had
Hydrate.
the sex, in my life. The sex in my life. How many times has it been longer than 30 minutes? Then you could start will that down by 5-minute like increments. And then
Well, I mean, like, I understand that people have different sexual experiences, but I mean, like, once again, like, there's certain human needs that it can't be 48 hours straight.
No, it
that's
cannot.
not how
It cannot.
humans
No,
work.
but I was just talking about my own personal experience. I can count, I'll think on one hand, how many times it's lasted longer than 30 minutes.
I can't even imagine you letting it last long enough that it's like, I gotta eat. Like,
I mean, except for that one time that I don't know if the experience was still going on whenever I was in the bathroom cleaning myself up after that mess. But I don't know if that's sexual.
Woo! Happy holidays, y'all.
Happy holidays
Happy holidays, everybody.
from Mims and Maim. Oh, God. Well, where Carolyn's got Sue's resume, and it's a fake, girl. But Bruce is like, we need more info. Rose loves her. We need more than a fake resume. She won't care. Well, we're at home, and Walter's purchased a new entertainment system.
Like a full-on
1980s shitty TV,
one.
though. Like, the TV's still crap. But everything else is with lots of Maxwell blank
sounds
VHSs.
amazing.
Like, why are all
TV's
those...
crap. Sounds amazing.
Yeah. So we're back at the office, and Rose writes down that she needs a QED report now.
Oh, okay.
So Sue Ellen wanders around, looks for Kathy. Kathy's missing. She comes in sick and hands the QED report to Carolyn while Carolyn is talking to Brian. Mm-hmm. She sounds like... So Sue Ellen walks up and hears Carolyn telling Brian to dump her. And Carolyn looks around and says, hey, Sue Ellen, is there something you want to talk about? And Sue Ellen's like, no. And just goes into Gus's office and slams the door. Didn't know it was Gus's office.
No.
He invites her to go to Carmel.
Clint Eastwood's down.
She brings up Rose and leaves.
I tell you what, she's loyal. She's loyal.
Uh-huh.
Proud of her.
So we're at home, and they're trying to get the home entertainment system. Walter's trying to get the home entertainment system working. Kenny's smoking weed, and Walter comes up and says, hey, I need help with the antenna. Kenny's like, I'll just deal with it. Walter climbs up on the roof. This is where you see that Kenny has a Confederate flag. Well, girl, Walter falls off the roof.
No.
And Kenny screams, holy shit.
Yeah, Kenny, you're a terrible guardian.
Yep. Well, we're back at work, girl. And Sue Ellen gets her check. Checks. One of my favorite SNL skits. Have you seen that one?
I have.
With Sandra Oh?
Yeah.
Checks.
She should come back soon for another hosting. She's a really good guest.
She is a really good, because she's down for anything.
Yeah.
Actually, one of my favorites is, oh God, what's her name? The Asian woman in that Hawaiian movie. Emma Stone.
I was like, what?
Oh, was she part black? What was she? Was she part black or was she part Asian?
No, she was Asian.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She's in the Five Timers Club, actually, because she's hosted.
Yes, she is.
Times.
She's fantastic. She is one of the best ones.
I love her so much that it makes me upset because I'm that one thing. I'm just like, I wish this never existed because she's had she's had such a good track.
Look, her screaming "I'm sorry" at the Oscars, fantastic.
I know. But it's just like filmmakers.
Well, Rose sees Sue Ellen and is like, "Where's QED report?" Well, Carolyn says, "Here it is," and Kathy did it. Rose is ecstatic about Sue Ellen's delegation skill. And
Come on, delegation.
Job.
That's how you do it. That's how you manage, honey.
As a manager of people, that is the hardest thing you have to learn.
A manager of people who need people.
How did you know what my full title is?
Because you're the luckiest person in the world.
Oh, you. I am white.
And a man.
Cis male white. Yeah, I guess I am.
You got the menage a trois of privilege.
It's no, girl. It's a menage on me.
Oh my God. What a great track name.
Menage on me.
Oh.
I can't wait for you to watch some of these Canada Drag Race people, girl.
I can't wait for tonight. Tonight's going to be amazing.
It's so refreshing, although they've changed it up a little bit.
Okay, now.
I want to tell you.
Change too much.
I want to tell you because the rules change.
Okay.
But do you care if I tell you or not?
Go ahead and tell me. Just go ahead.
So they're giving away roses and thorns this time. So for each one of the three parts, you get a rose, which means you're in the top, or a thorn, which means you're in the bottom.
Oh, Lord.
But you don't find out to the very end.
That's going to be messy boots.
It is.
As if the Canadian girls needed any more excuse to get any more Americanly messy.
Oh, yeah. Well, but the thing is, their drag is so still not great. It's so good. Like, anyway. So Carolyn picks up the phone and there's a call for Sue. There's an emergency with her son.
Okay.
Rose and Gus suddenly there. Is Gus there or is it Bruce? Whatever. She didn't know she was married, and Sue, as she's walking away, was like, "It's painful. Don't talk about it."
Divorced now. She's divorced now.
She's divorced. Yes, it's very painful. Don't talk about it. Yeah. Ugh. Well, she goes into the hospital and the doctor's like, "Are you Mrs. So-and-so?" She's like, "Yes, I am. In fact, Mrs. So-and-so." I don't remember their last name. It's not important throughout this entire thing. Kenny's freaking the fuck out. Like, Kenny is officially freaking the fuck out. And the doctor's like, "It's a clean break. He's okay." Kenny and Sue are fighting back and forth. And he's like, "Is this your son too?" She's like, "No, this is my stepson," which is why we don't get along.
That was a good line.
It was. So they're in the car and Sue's upset about the money because she just figured out about taxes and pension.
Welcome to adulthood, girl.
Yeah, girl. So they're at home, and Sue Ellen finds out they spent 3,000 Rupel doll hairs.
Once again, she should have not brought all that money home.
And Kenny's being a huge ass, and it's like, hey, Sue, well, you're embezzling, so thank you for teaching us the same thing.
I want to slap that boy so much.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Real hard, right on the butt, right in my bed.
No, not that. Not this time. No, just,
No. You could put your wing wong in their mouth and just shut them up real fast.
My what?
You dick, girl. That's a wing wong.
I was not familiar with that term for it.
Neither was I. But here we are.
Is this new, honey? Is this what the young people say it now?
I feel like Gen Z would
Like
call it
skibbity
like
toilet? Is that like skibbity toilet?
Skibbity toilet. Get off my screen. Well, Sue does not know how she's going to pay back petty cash in time because all this was from petty cash.
Us either, girl.
So she's back at work, and GAW is over. Like, Rose is falling apart. The students burned all the uniforms, girl. She does not know what she's going to do. So she's like, could you go downstairs and consult Franklin? So Sue goes downstairs and consoles Franklin and says the exact same thing that Rose says to her about how she's going to, find a new job, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It's kind of cute. So Sue then wanders through the garments and looks at all the uniforms and starts picking out things for a little bit of montage, another montage. So that's what we did in the 90s to get through things. Got to get through this. Got to get through this. Got to get through this. And she has an idea.
Okay.
Yeah. We're back in the office, and Rose is eating a whole jar full of M&Ms. Also, girl, you don't have World Market near you, do you?
No.
Because they have M&M flavored coffee now. M&M, Twix, and Milky Way.
Oh, no.
I don't know if any of them are good because I'm afraid of flavored coffees.
An M&M Milky Way sounds so good to me.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you afraid of flavored coffees?
They don't taste good.
Oh. Okay, so not actually afraid. I was like, why are you
No,
afraid of them,
I'm
girl?
afraid to taste them. There's only been one flavored coffee I've ever liked. One.
Which one was that?
Snickerdoodle from Smelly Cat.
Oof. 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 Oof.
It was good, wasn't it?
Smelly Cat is the reason why I have like the flavored coffee problem that I have right now. Like, it's the one that ruined regular coffee for me.
That doesn't surprise me. They had some of theirs were pretty good.
The Almond Joy and the Cherry Jubilee. Oh, so good.
Cherry Jubilee was horrible.
Sick. It wasn't to me.
So Sue has suggestion. She thinks she can save everything. And Rose likes her idea. She's like, well, how you should have the money for everything and petty cash to pay for, all this. Let's not tell anybody, especially not in New York. We'll get this together. We'll just show off and we'll do it. And Sue's like, you know what? I have a great house. Let's just do it at my house instead of, some sort of a pompous, like, room or something at a hotel. It's like, okay, cool. So Sue goes home, tells everyone, hey, y'all got me in this shit, but we can get out of this shit together.
Yes.
Are you in or are you out? And they all decide to clean. And girl, there's a cleaning montage.
Come on, cleaning montage.
Like, Elvis is taking newspapers out. Kenny is mowing. There's ice sculpting. There's all this stuff, and it looks clean. And that kitchen has red countertops.
Right? I was like, oh my God, this place is cute.
Girl, did you see that bathroom I sent you recently on Facebook?
I don't remember.
It was a link to a house, the shower. Oh, girl. Oh, my girl.
We send each other a lot of stuff.
I do. We do.
Oh, wait, hold on. I see it here. It was above the Dick Van Dyke thing.
Yeah.
Hold on.
You have
Oh,
to.
this is back home.
Yeah, girl. Flip through till you see the shower. It's all normal till you see that shower. Like, the rooms are crazy painted. Like, it's crazy painted. Each thing's a primary color. But when you get to that shower, it is like a what? Did you see
Why does the shower look like that?
Do you see? What color is it, though?
This is the blue one?
I think it's blue. But like the shit around is green or something.
Yeah.
Is it that one?
Yes.
Yeah,
I don't understand.
It's like an insert that's like a really tiny insert that looks like something on a ship or something.
Like,
yeah,
this house, everything about this house looks okay. And this part is like,
there you go. Yes, girl. Yes.
It's like, is this a modular home? Because that's a modular shower.
So at work, Sue is showing off her fashion and telling them they're gonna have to work late. At home, Kenny's friends are even helping clean and paint, and like it's everybody's getting it together. Then it goes a little bit further, a little bit later. Sue's at work, and Kenny's supporting the kids. Like he's at Melissa's Little League game.
He's being good finally.
Yeah. So she's on the phone with Kenny at one point. Sue is, and she's like, "There's no more money left in petty cash." Which Bruce overhears her saying that. Uh-oh.
Gotta watch for that Bruce, honey.
So it's later on the evening, and Kenny asks, or Sue asks Kenny where the kids are. They're all over the place. Like they're doing things like homework or like good things. Like they're actually doing what they're supposed to. And Kenny is pissed. He burnt her casserole because she was late. He fed the kids and sent them away. She didn't call, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. He tells her to eat shit. And she claps back. It's like, look, I work for this family. I make the money for this family. It is a very reversed marriage argument. And she's like, and I didn't ask you to sweep the couch. He's like, but it needed it.
A lot of it's a funny, like when I was watching it this time around, I thought to myself, this could have been turned into a sitcom.
It could have been.
Like the brother and sister assuming like raising the family. Like it could have actually put him a potentially funny sitcom too.
So we're back at the office. Carolyn and Bruce are looking through petty cash, and it's all legit. But they find Sue Ellen's driver's license and find out that she is 17 years old.
The jig is up.
So they're back at the house, and it's the night of the fashion show, girl. Kenny has gotten ready. He has cut his hair. He has got a cute little haircut. And he's got a little name tag that says Kenneth on it.
So good.
All of Melissa's Little League team are there serving hors d'oeuvres in their little lesbian outfits. Kathy is here with her husband Howard. And like you're going back and forth, you're seeing people, like people are introduced. It's a shindig. Like this is it's
a build up too.
This is a shindig. It looks nice. Zach's here. Cynthia dumped him for Jacob, but then there's another girl who needs help, and he's like, "Yeah, girl, I'll go get with you now."
Yes, it's no time like the present.
So Carolyn drove up, wanted to get parked, and the Kenny's friends are being assholes to her. She finally gets parked. She comes up to Rose, shows her a copy of the driver's license, and Rose just looks at her and tells her to grow the fuck up.
Like, Rose is like, I'm not hearing this noise.
Yeah, exactly. And Rose is like, who cares? Who seriously gives a shit? She has produced results.
Exactly. At this point in the movie, I'm looking at that. I'm looking at her like, are you not looking at everything this woman has done? Like, I don't care what you think of her, but like,
yeah.
Like, literally, what's wrong with
saving
you?
your job, bitch.
Like you don't have a job if this doesn't go through, and you're still sitting here worrying about this position that clearly, even if she was not around,
yep,
you would not have this job.
Well, Gus shows up in the room with just Sue Ellen, and he flirts with her. She tells him, forget it. He's like, I don't know. Well, hey, baby. Sue Ellen calls him a sleazeball, has a water gun Uzi. I had that water gun Uzi. Shoots him in the crotch. Rose shows up, and Sue Ellen's like, he likes me a little bit too much. And those roses were actually for me that he sent. And Gus like, face crack. And Rose leaves upset. Well, girl, the fashion show has begun.
With her friends.
It is
back from Europe.
It's the teenage fashion wave of the future. We have an adorable bellhop uniform.
Yes.
A form-fitting nurse uniform.
These are the strangest outfits. Like it will be so great if these were actually.
Yeah.
We were supposed to suspend disbelief that they're proposing these become uniforms.
I know. So we flash over to Brian driving in his clown dog truck. We have a referee jersey girl.
I loved hers.
I did too. So we have a Katarina as a chef whipping it up. And Brian at this time is now getting on his CB. It's on his like announcer thing for the food trucks. Like, hey, I miss you. I want to get back together, etc., etc., etc. Sue Ellen, you're my favorite. And like he's driving around the perimeter, ruining this thing. Carolyn's like, Brian? And so Brian pulls up into the grass, gets out, and Sue Ellen's like, and look, our star, young Brian in our classic server outfit with wedge cap. And people lose it and take pictures. They love it. Well, girl, mom's home.
Too much happening all at once.
And yeah, and from the corner you just hear her say, "You're in big trouble, young lady." So Sue Ellen,
woman, look around you.
Uh-huh.
Like, I appreciate that she's her mother. Honey, read the room.
I know, right?
This is not a normal situation. There are old people here.
Yes. This is not a kid's party. This is a nice soiree.
Read the room, girl.
Well, Sue Ellen comes clean about everything, about lying, about being 17. Gus is guffawed.
He would be, girl.
And says that she's so sorry. Gus goes over to Rose, says, are you going to believe me or some kid? And Rose like, some kid. And she walks away. Mom is pissed, though. She goes inside, but Sue handles her. It says basically, hey, you've had a long flight. The kids are going to clean up everything. Kenny tomorrow morning is going to make us some Belgian waffles. It'll be great. Everything is going to go wonderfully.
Face crack at Belgian waffles.
Yeah. Just go to your room. Sue Ellen kisses all the kids goodnight. And the mother is like, what?
And that one girl who calls her mom.
Uh-huh. Carolyn's leaving, and her and Bruce's car come back covered in toilet paper and shaving cream. Mom is walking around the house. She's surprised. Everything is clean, and she does not know how to handle it.
Mm-hmm.
Sue walks up to Rose and apologizes.
I love this scene.
And Rose like, the buyers don't care. They're old whores. They even thought I hired you for insight into young people. What are you talking about? So Kenny's talking to Lizard or one of them. And he's like, yeah, tomorrow we're going to have a beer fest just before school. Kenny says no. He has a date with Nicole. Like one of Sue's friends thought he was hot because, he started taking care of himself.
It's strange how that works.
So he decides to finish school and maybe go to culinary school. And Lizard's like, that could be cool too. Like he's the only supportive one of the other assholes, right?
Yes. They ain't got no future.
Mm-mm. So Rose offers Sue Ellen a job.
Yes.
That Sue Ellen declines.
Yeah.
Stupid. But Rose does say, hey, if you'll get to Vassar, just let me know and I can get you in.
That job's going to be there after she gets out of school. You know that.
It's true. Especially with the actual Vassar degree.
Exactly.
Yeah. But Rose like, dinner Monday. And Sue Ellen's like, yes, girl, to have somebody like that in your corner.
As your mentor?
Yeah, God.
And you just saved her entire butt?
Well, Sue and Brian are talking. Sue apologizes. They decide to work things out. And because Sue says they can fix it. Brian turns around with a rose, says, What are you doing New Year's Eve? And he's like, Brian's like, do you have anything else tied? From the background, you hear Mom say, one more thing. Where's the babysitter? Where it pans the cemetery, the grave diggers have all of the money that was with her. And it on the gravestone, it says, nice old lady who died of natural causes. Do 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 do. Maim, did you enjoy this little trip back down memory lane?
I did.
I did too, Maim. This is
being
fun.
an adult watching it was really a lot.
And the fashion was fun too, right? Like
God, the fashion show. I loved it's so wild to me, like just how much of a 90s vibe, even though it was early 90s, it was like, it felt very much like, oh yeah, this is going to be the vibe of the 90s. So
it's true.
Technically, they were ahead of their time.
It's true, girl. It's true. Well, Maim, why don't you tell our dear listeners where they can find you? Not that they'll have to make it through all three to hear this, but here we go.
That's true, actually. We should have done that.
Whatever. We're fine, girl. They can figure it out.
Cool. Hey, everybody. It's me, Auntie Maim, your favorite relation. You can catch me every Monday and Thursday hosting karaoke down in Miami Beach. Monday nights at The Gathering, Thursday nights at Kill Your Idol. And anything else that I might end up getting sucked into, you can find it at I'mYourAuntieMaim.com. Over to you, Mims.
Hey, I'm the Divine Mims. You can find me online at thedivinemims.com. Hey, Maim.
Chase.
Do you know we have podcasts? No, wait.
What?
Do you know we have Patreon?
Oh, my God.
That's right. If you go to patreon.com, Mims and Maim, you can throw somebody, hey, Maim.
Yeah.
Podcasts. We have them. We have Baking Sugar, our Design Women podcast, and You Slay Me, our Merch Hero podcast. Hey, Maim.
Oh, yes.
Website, mimsandmaim.com. You can go there to find out about us. You can, sign up to our newsletter. You can find all of our podcasts there. Anything we're doing is there. Hey, Maim.
Yeah.
5-star reviews. I love them. Hey,
Me too.
Maim.
Yes.
Did you know that our dear listeners can reach out to us?
What?
That's right, Maim. They can send us an email at mimsandmaim at gmail.com.
Ah,
Hey, Maim,
Jace.
do you have anything else to add?
Rose, I'll get right on it.
That's not the quote at all. Say goodnight, Maim.
I know that. Good night.
Bye, y'all.